I'm Tay, and today we are live with Peninsula SPCA. They are a guaranteed no-kill shelter in Newport News, Virginia. And we have Miss Ursula, who is running around at the moment.
I might have to be in frame. Come here.
Hi, Ursula. Hi, Ursula. Hi there. All right. All right. There we go. You want to hang out there?
You got to ball.
Oh, okay. So how long has Ursula been with you guys?
I think she's been with us for a little over a month now. She was a transfer from a local shelter in the area. Ready?
And what kind of temperament? I mean, obviously she's very playful, so.
Yeah, so when she's with you, she's a big cuddle bug. She loves her brushes and spa days. But when she's outside, she's a bundle of energy. Of course, ball's her favorite game. She also loves her plushie toys. As long as it squeaks, and she likes those crinkle ones as well.
So anything that's going to be making noise.
Yes. Yeah,
okay.
She loves the noise makers.
How old is she?
She is 7.
7? And what have you noticed, like, what kind of a personality does she have? What kind of a family is going to be best for her?
Yeah, so she would definitely need someone who maybe has some older children. She can be a little particular about who she's friends with. So she just needs some time to get to know you beforehand. But once she's a ride or die. She's very loyal. She loves her people, and she listens very, very well.
Hey, sweetheart.
When it comes to doggy friends, slow introductions as well. From what we've seen here in a shelter setting, she's done fairly well with the other dogs when it comes to either just ignoring them or giving them a nice playful sniff.
Oh, you want it? You want it?
Mm-hmm.
And definitely someone who is high energy.
Yes.
She also is a lab chow, so if there's any breed restrictions in the apartment, we do have to be a little more selective because of that chow breed.
So what is the difference in the adoption process with a chow versus a Labrador?
So the difference is more so on the apartment's end than our end. We like to make sure before every dog goes home that they are allowed to be in whatever living situation that they're in, because we don't want to stress them out by having them unfortunately come back if the apartment doesn't allow their specific breed. And we find more often than not in this area that chow chows are on the restricted breed list.
Okay. So definitely something they need to be looking at. And is there anything like else, because she is a chow, that you guys have to consider?
Not really.
Not for us. We always try to make sure we check people's apartment policies. It's always going to be the first question we ask is if you rent or own your home. And if you say that you rent, we have an entire list of apartments and we'll look it up. If we have to, we'll call the office as well and clear it with them, because sometimes people require permission from the office before they can take anyone home.
That is fair. And is she going to do better in a home that has dogs, or or in a single placement?
So far, it seems like she's happy solitary. She gets jealous really easily, especially with her kennel mates. If she sees that you're over there, she will be as nosy as she can be, crying because she wants your attention.
Okay. You? Oh my goodness. Oh. Is this her favorite toy?
It is now.
Okay. And what kind of like grooming are they going to need to be prepared for with a dog like this?
So she is a bigger girl, so we would prefer someone who has a little bit more space. While she doesn't mind lounging around all day, she does really good on walks, so an apartment wouldn't be bad for her. She certainly doesn't need the whole yard. She doesn't pull when I walk her. She's always by my side. I can give her a lot of wiggle room on the leash, and I'm not worried about her darting in a direction. So just as long as, if you don't have a yard, if you're willing to take her on her walks to get her exercise and playfulness out, then she's happy as can be, and then she'll come inside and sleep for the rest of the day.
And what about like the grooming upkeep?
Yes, so
It's double coated, so there's a lot of factors that go with that. Double coated basically means the undercoat keeps the dog cool in the summer and warm in the winter. So if you shave that down, it actually causes more harm to the animal than actually shaving would. It's kind of the reverse of what you would think. So a lot of brushing goes into it. If there's ever a bath going on, you really have to make sure the fur is fully dried out, because otherwise hot spots or any sort of like itchy spots might come from that.
Okay.
But it's a daily upkeep. I mean, every other day brushing would be ideal, but luckily since she's not a longer hair, there's less worry of that matting. It's just if that undercoat were to be brushed out, then matting could come out.
I'm guessing the shedding is prodigious.
Yes.
Okay. So if you're not a fan of dog hair, this is not a dog breed for you. And how old is she?
7.
7. Oh, okay. So how long do chows typically live?
I mean, my best guess for any big dog is that 12 to 14 range.
Okay.
So she's got a few more years, like a good second half of that life. You know?
Okay.
Yeah, she definitely is in her prime, and I always love an older dog, but like to me, that's a prime age, especially one that's been potty trained, is still wanting to play, hasn't shown any medical concerns yet. So
yeah, she will let you know when she needs to go outside, very, very loudly.
And so she has all of her basic training already done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that's going to be a good first dog, you would say?
Yeah. She's a sweet girl. She does decide when she wants to listen. So if she's already a little preoccupied or she's just not feeling it, she might be a little aloof with you.
That's fair. Do we have any questions on the chat right now? No? All right. Okay. Come here, sweetie. Come here. Ursula. Ursula. And did she come with that name or did you guys pick it?
She did come with that name.
And she responds to it pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah, so it must have been the name prior, even
when
for
she
the
was
other
surrendered.
shelter.
And do you know why she was surrendered?
Unfortunately, we do
No?
not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we don't know whether she was a surrender versus a stray. That it could have been that sort of scenario as well.
That's fair.
But
All
since she
right.
responds to the name, maybe she surrendered.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. So who do we have next up?
Up next is Storm.
Yes.
Storm?
Yep.
Storm. Okay. I'm going to get licked a lot.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Yes, you
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna grab her.
Yep.
You baby girl.
It was nice to meet you, Ursula.
Yeah, she's like, I'm ready for my water.
Right. I'm ready for you.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead. All right. So we don't have too long with each dog, mainly because they do have a certain time they need to close. They're going to be bringing out our next, which I believe is going to be a pit mix. We'll see how that's going to go. I'm going to get knocked on my butt, so it'll be great. Right there. All right, give us just a moment. We're gonna need to, yeah, there you go. All right. All right. So, as I was saying earlier, these guys have an adoption guarantee, which means they are not going to put any of these dogs down no matter how long it takes to adopt them. Ideally, of course, we would like to get them down and adopted, but that doesn't always happen. They are also fully funded by donations. They don't have any government money coming in or anything like that. So if you guys want to donate, I will be putting some more information up, but there is a link in the comments of a couple of my other videos that will take you right to their information. And hopefully, you know, you guys help out. We did get to bring up a whole bunch of donations, but we'd like to get one of these dogs adopted if possible. Go ahead. You're about to go take a turn, by the way, so it'll be great.
All right, everybody, roller coaster time.
Huh?
Yay. I got him on film.
All right.
I got him on film again. Baby,
It's cool. It's a roller coaster ride. It's fun. It's fun.
I hope nobody's getting motion sick. I apologize.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
all over. Kingston meeting has closed for the day.
Hey, we just saved them like $300. It's cool. What? Because the dogs are going to be moving. Yes. Whew. Hi there. Look at that beautiful color. Ah, who's getting it this time?
I can do it for her.
All right. And you guys can like step aside if you guys do want. I don't want you guys to be on if you don't want to.
Yeah, I don't care either way. I just want to have the answers proper.
There. And who is this guy?
This is Storm.
Storm.
She's 8. 7. Okay.
7.
Yeah, come here, ma'am.
She looks like a pit mix.
Yes, so she's a pit mix. We don't necessarily have any of the other known breeds. So Staffy is probably in there, but American Pit Bull could also be part of her main breed. She's super playful, super lovey. She
Very
has a lot of
social.
shelter stress right now. So when people are meeting her just at the cage, she has that bark that is a little scary for a lot of people. And so that's why I think she has been bypassed so often. She is only 7 years old, so she has the same as Ursula, plenty of time. But she definitely, there's that separation anxiety. I think that was the most recent reason why she was returned. The time before that was due to the health of the family, I believe. So she has some returns under her belt, but not due to her necessarily. Her separation anxiety is really just because they couldn't upkeep that because they had to be out so often. But she's super lovey, so she just wants to be around you all the time.
And being returned can help the anxiety.
Yes, coming and going as often as any of our animals have definitely causes a lot of extra stress. But yes, as you can tell, she's super playful. Nothing stops her.
So she's going to be needing a more stable family, preferably who have a little more time to spend with her.
Yes, one-on-one.
Okay.
She's good with kids as far as we've ever seen. So she's definitely like not having any of those types of restrictions. And she seems, I would put it in the picky category of dog friends. She definitely loves a lot of them, but then there's some times where she all of a sudden isn't a fan of somebody.
So maybe family
might be best. Yep. And she's also would be in that same category as like if you are in an apartment or any sort of home-owned place where there's a lease, but definitely check your pet policy because a pit bull is usually on those breed restriction lists.
Just in general, before you decide to adopt a dog, check your pet policy if you're in an
Absolutely.
apartment. So I'm seeing some growths. Are these?
They're all benign as far as we've been ever told. We did not do actual testing on them, but our vets usually decide whether it's the worthy ones.
Needs to be tested.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as far as we are aware on our shelter side, they are all good in terms of not to be worried about. Kind of the old lumpy, bumpy lady.
Oh, that's
vibes.
fair.
Yeah, because that one actually was there when we first met her, and she definitely had no issues. It hasn't grown or anything, so it just seems to be a skin tag.
Okay.
Yep.
And so long as it's not a problem.
Yep.
And is there anything in particular that you think people should know, beside the fact that her bark is obviously not a bite here?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is a very socially happy dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, she comes across as scary for being a pit because she's a pit bull and because of the bark, but she really has not ever really shown a sign that would give reason for being scary. You know, she wants to be with you. All of the pit bulls that I ever am used to want to be a couch potato, you know.
Fair.
So the ones that you can run and go on plenty of activities with, but you can also go home and watch some Netflix.
Very good.
Yeah.
Stormy.
And they will shed just as much, I will say that. Despite being short hair, there's plenty of hair that will come off of
You just
them.
won't find it as easy.
Yeah, you might not be able to find it, but I have found that pit bull hair for me causes hives, and it's because it's so finely milled that it kind of pricks into your
That
skin.
is fair.
So some people might have that problem, but you usually know if you have that problem right away.
That is
Yeah.
fair.
But
And what is her favorite toy? Her favorite
Oh.
stuff?
probably
She likes hard toys, right?
Yeah,
Hard toys.
I was gonna say probably the hard rubber ones, or even those Bones.
She's a shredder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So lots of toys, lots of stimulation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you see, she just wants in the middle. Doesn't care about us. She says, "There's a camera right there."
Like, oh, why bother with an interview? I just want the
loves
pets.
new people, and she's very used to us.
Yeah.
So she's going to be good for people who are going out. They're being social and stuff like that.
Yeah, she'd love to
Okay.
go on a trail and meet every single person she passes.
I believe it. And besides, like, the obviously people judging because she's a pit bull, are there anything else that this breed they're going to need to know before they come in and pick one up?
Skin issues.
Yeah, the big one is skin issues. They do come with allergies. Not all pit bulls, but a lot of pit bulls traditionally have. Whether it's because of good, like, long line breeding or inbreeding. Either way, pit bulls at this point in the world of this breed has started developing skin allergies.
Okay.
It could be allergies to specific things, and you might have to do allergy testing depending on if that dog is showing that sign. Other ones, it's just like extra dander.
Okay.
So it's not actual issues in terms of like the look and cosmetics. It just might be a little more dandery or just a little extra itchy. So that doesn't mean more baths, because actually sometimes more baths equal more
dander.
issues and more dander. But if there is a bath, you could try the oatmeal bath, where it's a little more for sensitive skin, things like that.
Glad I picked up the sensitive shampoo for you.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a lot of those guys we've found in our shelter, and just the shelter environment in general. There is more skin things that pop up.
That's fair.
So sensitive skin is always very welcomed.
And with the way that her face, they have some breathing issues.
Some do. That's more in the bully breeds with the short nose.
Okay.
So pit bulls specifically don't have that problem.
So
but that's,
she's bypassing.
she's fine. Yeah.
Awesome.
But yeah, that's more of like the English bulldogs, pugs, French bulldogs, things like that.
And right now she's happily sunning herself.
Yes.
We set up in the shade for her, but
She'd rather be in the sun.
okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Is there anything else you would like them to know about her specifically?
I don't think so.
breeds?
If you come to meet her, you will just get licked and loved the whole time. So that much is a positive.
Once you're past the bark.
Yes. Get past the bark and she's all yours. She's barking to want you in there. So
Oh, okay. So it's a welcome. It's not a scary bark. It's a
no,
welcome
it's a
bark.
please come and see me.
Okay.
Yes. That's
All right.
oftentimes that's for our dogs. That does seem to be a pattern. More of our dogs that bark are asking you to come in and enjoy their time.
Is it possible because they're in a shelter environment, they vocalize more because
Yes.
there's more noise?
Absolutely. And they're
Okay.
barking over one another. There are some that do have some cage barrier aggression, but once they're out of the cage, they're completely normal and happy. So
That's
there
fair.
are some cases that we have of that, but at least in Storm's case, it's come please pet me.
You're not going to be bringing any of them out here. They're going to have those. Correct.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, we can grab your
Awesome.
next one. The next one's
Alrighty.
Jerry.
Jerry.
Yeah.
All right. 2 girls and a boy so far,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Awesome. Hi.
Hi, welcome.
Oh, that's cute.
You headed for the petting zoo?
Yes.
It'll just be right around the corner. There's
There.
a metal gate that's a black gate.
Okay, thank you.
Not reactive to the kid at all either. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
I do hope that Storm does find a
Yeah, go
family
for the bucket.
that does have children. I mean, unfortunately, she was kind of running all around, so you couldn't really see it, but she wants
Are you trying to leave
attention
me?
very badly.
Okay, I'll
She
show you.
wants to be scratched. She's jumped on everybody and flopped on her back at least 3 times for belly rubs. Knocked the camera. You know, she's a little bit of a speed demon with some little clumsy, but adorable.
Lot later.
We do have one last dog coming up, and the name is Jerry, but I'm not sure what breed. I think that they did say it's not going to be another pit bull mix, though. I think it was, yeah, the Australian Shepherd mix. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that'll be fun. I want to say that one's going to be probably a little bit more laid back. So I know they're bringing me all the fun ones I want to lick.
Shepherds, that's going to be pretty active.
Yeah, Australian Shepherds are herd animals, so they need a lot of moving, a lot of attention, and a lot of handling. So. About the what? Oh yeah, so Dominion actually was the ones who paid for this enrichment yard. I'll get some better videos of it, but I mean it's great. The dogs have plenty of space to run. It's great for pictures, aesthetically pleasing, and it all looks like it's oh well, hello, and our next guest has arrived.
Buddy for me.
Hi there.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, hello, Jerry. How you doing? Oh, look at that. You look so handsome. Oh, hello. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm cool with that. So this is Jerry.
Yes, this is 5-year-old Jerry. He's an Australian Shepherd mix. He is one of our few owner surrenders that we get in. His situation is that unfortunately she had a small child and had another one on the way, and he was just so anxious and stressed out around the kids that he started nipping, and it just wasn't a good environment for him. So he definitely needs to be the only kid in the home. Maybe teenagers and up are fine for him, but especially the smaller ones that like to run around, we notice those are the ones that always scare him the most. Yeah. Looks like I got it.
Oh, we're gonna mark it too.
He's a heavy marker.
All right. So, and it was more anxiety is why he was surrendered, not aggression or anything like that.
Yeah, he's fine with walking by them. Like when he's outside on his leash, he definitely shows signs of that barrier aggression, like we were talking about earlier.
Okay.
Sometimes he decides that he really likes you and he presses his face up against the bars of the kennel and he wants you to pet him. And then other times he, starts barking, whether it because he's scared or upset about something, or a lot of times like hats and accessories seem to make him panic a little bit. But if you stand there for long enough, he calms down and realizes you're not a threat.
So a more experienced hand is better for him.
Yes.
So, okay, so a family solo, preferably people who have a little bit of experience under their belt. And sometimes that happens. I mean, adopted dogs can oftentimes require something different than you will a puppy. You bring a puppy into any environment, you can pretty much train them. But once they are older, they do need specific things.
Yes.
And what are some of his favorite things?
Yeah, so Jerry loves cuddles. He will flop in your lap and roll around, kind of like how he did when he first came out.
Yeah, that was nice.
He will certainly try to trap you if you try to get up. He will sprawl himself in your lap. He also likes his squeaky toys as well. He's not too picky about his toys as long as, he finds them entertaining for the time being. He rocks with it. The cold floor.
What dog doesn't love a cold?
I know, especially him. We've given him a bed and he snuffs his nose at it. He likes his food a little bit on the wetter side, more canned than dry.
Okay.
We had to figure that one out the hard way. We'd feed him and he'd stare at us like we've deeply offended him.
That's fair. Okay, so a very spoiled home would be good.
Spoiled person. Yeah, he's a very personable boy.
Okay.
Now, I will say, if he were to go home with a doggy friend, it would need to be a bigger dog.
Okay.
So a home with no cats, small dogs. And when he does meet a bigger dog, it will take a little while for him to get used to them. His previous owner did say that she used to take him to the dog park a lot, and he would do fine. However, for example, the one that she gave us there was a big German Shepherd that came nose to nose with him. And at first he barked because he was scared, but he wasn't lunging or snapping. He was just barking. And then once he realized he was not in danger or anything like that, he calmed down.
So he's a little bit high strung
Yes.
emotionally, and okay.
Yes.
Well, I mean that's fair. Nobody wants to get eaten by a German Shepherd.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Does he have any medical problems or anything that might pop up later that people should know
His when he first got here, he did have an ear infection,
of? Okay.
but he has since been cleared of that. So that might be something that you might have to look out for, is potentially if he's shaking his head a lot or acting like one ear is painful more than the other. That might be something you look out for, but that also might be, he might never have that issue again. So it could have just been a fluke, but it also might be specific to him. We've only had it the one time though. So
We've had huskies, and I've noticed the slightly longer hair can get that, particularly if you're not cleaning their ears properly. So
he's in the exact same way as Ursula was, that double coat.
so lots of fur.
Yep, lots of fur, lots of grooming, but luckily not too long of fur. So
Jerry.
Well, I mean, if he pees on the tripod, he pees on the tripod.
I'm worried about the splatter effect.
A bath, it'll be fine.
are you happy?
But yes, he's a very good and handsome boy. He used to go on hikes a lot with his previous owner, so he loves a good long walk, an adventure.
Active.
Wherever you are, he is happy as can be. Like he is thrilled right now.
And he also like mid? Hey, it's all right. About midlife. Or is
He's
he
5
like-
actually.
He's 5. Okay, so he's a little younger.
Yes.
All right. Awesome.
He acts like an old man sometimes.
Fair.
He's not afraid to give you a side eye every once in a while.
That's good though. I mean, good to have a communicative dog.
Definitely a personality.
Yeah, and because he is an owner surrender, we have a lot more information on him. You'll often find that with our surrendered dogs, we have owner questionnaires. So if there's ever a dog that you're interested in meeting and you want to know more about, we can provide one of these questionnaires and let anyone read through them.
Oh, and that's great.
And it'll go through why he was surrendered, how he does with different animals such as cats and dogs, if he likes the car, what toys he likes to play with. And my favorite question on there is, what quirk does your pet have that you love about them?
Oh, the ears. Of all things, the ears.
Yeah, exactly. He said, "Oh, that feels good."
He is gaping.
Apparently, he is both bossy and friendly
Oh,
Yes.
and outgoing. He loves car rides and tends to escape the yard, so be aware of that. Friendly to people,
where'd they go?
loves treats and jumps. Well, this is great. I mean,
Yeah,
this is the stuff people are going to
sometimes-
want to know.
Sometimes certain shelters, when we get the transfer from, we do get a Q&A. Most of the time, we're unfortunately not able to get that. So if you do come in and see one of the animals, if there are transfer, we can kind of really only tell you what we know of them. Whereas luckily for our surrenders, we have a little bit more background.
Okay, sweetheart.
Go get some water.
All right. He's very smart, and he has a lot of training. He walks on the leash. He does paw, roll over, sit. So, I mean, he's practically already trained. That's amazing. What did he do?
He peed.
He did the little back thing.
As you
Back
were saying,
things.
he's so talented, he peed on the bench.
Obviously, he was very
Yes, you
talented.
did. We saw
It's
it.
great.
That part.
All right, awesome.
He'd like to say hi to Susie.
Loves people.
I can see. He's a little sweetheart. He's got a lot of personality.
And he's very
Look at that,
loyal.
sweetheart. Oh, you want to say hi to everybody?
How could you not love that?
Yeah, how could you not fall in love with him? He's
The best.
so sweet.
And the best thing for him would definitely be structure. We find it with a lot of the shepherd breeds, like the herding breeds and things like that. Having them on a consistent schedule really helps. So like potty times, feeding times, that will help him.
Routine helps.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Well, it's nice to meet you. Oh.
You got a ladybug.
Oh, is it a ladybug?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ladybug.
Thought it was a bee.
That's
I was
good
like,
luck.
uh-oh. Oh, here
And
you
he
go.
does very well for the bath.
Oh,
that's an
and
important
a good
thing.
bather. That is very important, especially with how much that dog is going to be shedding.
Yes. Yeah. I just turned it off.
All right. It was nice to meet you, Jerry. So if you guys have any questions about any of these dogs, reach out. I'm going to be pinning their information in the comments again and leaving this video up. And you can always call, get some questions, schedule a meet and greet, and come and get to know them a little bit before you know, make any big decisions. But this guy looks so happy and so sweet.
Oh, he does smile sometimes. It'll
Oh,
look
he
like
does
he's
smile.
snarling. It's a smile. He pulls his lips back.
So like the bark is not a bite.
Yes, he just gets, it happens when he's really, really excited. So like when we come in the morning to let them out for the first thing,
Okay.
he tippy taps and he's got a big old smile going
Oh,
on.
you tippy tap? You do tippy taps? Oh yeah, he's gonna monopolize this, isn't he? But so as I was saying, feel free to reach out, come out and meet them. I mean, all of these dogs are probably misunderstood, a lot of them, and you never really know what you're gonna find when you get here. So give them a shot. He is, oh, he's a wonderfully happy boy. I love him. I would like to thank you all for dropping by. I'd like to thank Bailey and Ziggy for the donations they made and everybody who made today possible. I will be seeing you guys soon, and I hope that when I call them in a month, all of these dogs are in new homes. You are such a sweet boy.
No, he's adorable.
I wish we could have a dog again.
Here's your mic.
Oh,